Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Kaba Ilco X1014L. This is an L01 key blank for import and lorry locks. I can't really tell you what this lock is going to work. It probably works a lot of things as a extremely generic keyway. Very much looks like a Schlage C keyway. Give you some dimensional properties of this. This would be a key blank with a blade height from the root to the top of 0.333. The shoulder stop to the end of the blade right here. I can estimate that. I would say we're right at about 0.902. 0.902 from here right to the tip of my finger. Right there. The top of that before it breaks. Okay. Lorry original look-alike bow. Priced as each. You can buy any quantity of these that you like. Let's switch to the screen view now and let's take a closer look at some supporting documentation. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here's the item that we are looking at. Now, for me at least, from the Kaba Ilco key blank catalog, it's certainly a mystery what these key blanks would work or operate or pass into as it pertains to the decades and decades and decades of key blanks that have existed that are still available from Kaba Ilco as aftermarket key blanks. So we'll dive into that in a moment, but here's the milling section. This is what it looks like when you're looking down into the cylinder. So if you're looking at the tip of your key, it's going to look symmetrically opposite of that. We have some images down below that will show the key blank. That would be what's considered the thumb side. If you hold it with your right hand, that's the thumb side. The thumb side, that shows the profile as best as we can kind of get it into focus. And then the opposite side. Now, there is a link below this video as seen here to the manufacturer's page. And from there, you can pull up not only all of the Kaba Ilco products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation here, but also a link to the manufacturer's website. But the important document is the key blank catalog here. Let's go back to our item and let's copy that part number and then open up our key blank catalog. And then when that loads, we'll do a Control F or a find function on our keyboard and then search for X1014L. It will bring you to all of the matches within the catalog showing it. This shows up in import. Import. You can kind of see how it looks like a Schlage C. A little bit. It actually may even fit into it. I don't have a... Well, I think I do. Let's check. I was just checking to see if it would pass into a C keyway. It doesn't. It gets started very briefly, but it won't pass into it. So it's matched in the catalog 4 times. You might be able to see that here. And we continue to click through, and it will show other instances where it shows up. This magenta or red-purple section, that's section 2, which is the North American cylinder section. So if you're looking for Schlage or Sargent or Corbin or Lorry or Falcon or Weiser or Schlage blanks, whatever, it would be in the purplish red section. Okay, so it shows up then a 3rd time in a cross-reference document in the rear of the catalog. The LO1 is the Ilco Easy number. Then the last time it shows up in a cross-reference from Jet to Ilco. So if you had a Jet EA27, you could cross-reference it to this X1014L. Something tells me that it's probably some sort of a composite blank as well, and I'm only guessing at that because it's very thin. The blade is a very thin blade, plus in that Jet reference, an EA27 comes up twice here for a X1014F and an L. Let's look at what that F looks like. Yeah, it doesn't come up, only in the cross-reference. So if you have an EA27, I'm not sure which blank you'd end up using, the F or the L, but only the L is listed here. And the point of showing you or pointing you in the direction of this catalog is to just simply make you aware of where this resource is within our site because of how handy it is. Not only being able to find key blanks that Kaba Ilco makes, but using the cross-reference functionality of it, which is in the rear of the catalog. And if it's not in the catalog, and it's not in the cross-reference, well, all still isn't lost. In my opinion, you've eliminated what it's not to a certain extent. And I will very often study the cross-reference. You know, I'll rotate this. Whoopsie. Our browser did not like that. I'll get that zoomed in there. You know, look at it the proper way, at least oriented. But this, again, is what you're seeing when you look down into the cylinder, not the end of the key blank. So you can very often at least use this profile to determine what it's not. I'll use the key blank catalog as much to eliminate what it's not, as much to, if not more, than to identify what it is. So just a handy way to use the catalog, in my opinion. Okay, let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Extremely high quality product put out by Kaba Ilco, whether it be key blanks or cylinders, of which almost all of them are made of brass. In 30 years, I know that I've had one mismanufactured key blank from Kaba Ilco. That might not be remarkable if I've only used 100 of their blanks in 30 years. It's remarkable because I've used hundreds of thousands of their blanks in 30 years. Extreme, ridiculous quality. And I know that one key blank was wrong because I could measure it with my caliper and I know what it should measure, and comparing it to others that worked just fine. So it was really interesting. The root was the index millings, and forgive me, I don't recall the proper terminology, but index and milling comes together. They were registered in the wrong vertical position. And while the key went in the cylinder, the pins didn't work. And when I discovered what the problem is and looking at it, well, I'm still mystified. Well, now it's time to get out the caliper. Then is where you'll start to discover where a problem would be with locksmithing. Technical support in the cylinder and key blank department at Kaba Ilco. There's a gentleman there who is irreplaceable. When he retires, the lumen rating of the locksmithing world will decrease, unfortunately. So we hope that he has many decades left. Priced and sold as each. This happens to be what a bag of 10 looks like. Any questions on the Kaba Ilco X1014L LO1 key blank or any other Kaba Ilco product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.